Hello everyone, welcome. Before we begin, I want you to think about something. When was the last time you learned something new, not from a textbook or a classroom, but a new video, both from a video in application or an online platform? If your answer is recently, then you've already experienced what this presentation is all about. My name is Aki Abdillah Kusmani. I'm from class TI 25C, and tonight and now I'll be talking about the role of technology in shaping the future of education. Let's get into that. Here, what we'll be covering today. We'll start by examining how the digital shift in education happened. Then we'll look at the key technologies that are transforming the way we learn. We'll take an honest look and both the benefit and the challenges. After that, we will explore what the future classroom looks like. And finally, I'll have you with a call to action. Let's begin. Education has always evolved alongside society, from oral tradition to manuscript to chalkboards, but it has never evolved as rapidly as it is today. Consider this: when the COVID-19 pandemic struck in 2020, 1.5 billion students around the world were suddenly unable to attend school in person. Almost overnight, educators and institutions had to pivot to digital learning. It was challenging, but it revealed something remarkable. Learning does not have to stop. Since the year 2000, e-learning has grown by an extraordinary 900%. The global edtech market is projected to reach $350 billion by 2025. These are not small numbers. These are signal of a fundamental shift. As educator George Couros once put it, technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hand of great teacher can be transformative. Can be transformational. That is exactly the lens through which we should view this topic. So, what technologies are actually driving this transformation? The first is artificial intelligence. AI-powered system can now generate personalized learning paths or individual student, identify those who are falling behind, and provide intelligent tutoring outside of classroom hours. It is no longer a concept from science fiction. It is already being implemented in school and university around the world. The second is online and hybrid. learning. Platforms such as Coursera, Khan Academy, and Google Classroom have effectively eliminated geographic barrier. A student in a remote area now has access to same quality of content as student in a major city. That is a significant step toward educational equity. The third is mobile learning. With the widespread adoption of smartphone, learning can happen anytime and anywhere. For community where access to physical school is limited, mobile learning is not just convenient, it is critical. And the fourth is augmented reality, virtual reality, and gamification. Rather than simply reading about historical events, students can experience them through immersive simulation rather than memorizing formula in isolation. They can conduct experiments in a virtual laboratory, test to transform learning from a passive activity into an engaging experience. Now, I want to be balanced here because technology in education is not without its challenge. On the benefit side, the advantages are substantial. Technology enable personalized self-paced learning that accommodates different learning styles. It expands access for students in remote or an underserved community. It increases engagement through interactive content. It provides real-time feedback and learning analytics, and it opens the door to global collaboration between student and educator. However, the challenges are equally real. The digital divide remains one of the most pressing issues. Not every student has access to a device or a reliable internet connection, and that inequality matters. There is also the concern of screen fatigue and its impact on student mental health. Teacher require proper training and ongoing support to use this tool effectively. And we cannot ignore the issue of data privacy and cybersecurity that come with digital platform. The solution is not simply hand every student a tablet and consider the job done. The goal is to integrate technology intentionally, equitably, and responsibly. So, so what does the classroom of the future actually look like? Imagine AI tutors that adapt in real time to each student's page and learning style. No two learning journeys will be exactly the same. Imagine borderless classroom where students from different continents collaborate on the same project simultaneously. Imagine virtual field trips to the surface of Mars, to the depth of the ocean, or to pivotal moments in history, all without leaving the room. And imagine data dashboard that give both teacher and parents a clear live picture of every student progress. This is not distant speculation. The data tells a compelling story. EdTech adoption in school has risen from just 12% in 2015, projected 89% by 2025. This is not a passing trend, this is a transformation in progress. So, where do we go? So, where do we go from here? And more importantly, what is our role in shaping this future? First, embrace technology as a tool, not replacement. It should enhance the human connection between teacher and student, not not substitute for it. Second, advocate for digital equity. Every student, regardless of their background or location, deserves access to equality digital education. This is not just a technological issue, it is a matter of fairness. Third, support educator. Teachers are the single most important factor in a student learning experience. Providing them with the right training and resources is essential. And fourth, stay informed and engaged. Education policy is shaped by the people who participate in the conservation. Your voice matter. To close, I'd like to leave you with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The future of education is being written right now, and technology is one of the most powerful pens we have. Thank you for much for watching. If you have any question or thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd love you I'd love to hear your perspective. See you next time and good night.